Do you know this girl on the TikTok star?
I don't know, but I have heard.
Okay, there's a young lady, Charli Amelio, I think is how you say her name. I really don't know how you say her name. I think it's Charli or Charli. She's a TikTok star. She's got 95 million TikTokers, and they call her the CEO of TikTok. She started just a year ago posting videos of her dancing to certain songs. She was like a classically trained dancer.
Yeah.
And I've only watched 2 of her videos. One is the one I'm about to play for you, and one was a dance video. Attractive young girl, she's only 16 years old, dancing. It's easy to see why she amassed so many followers, because that's the thing to do on TikTok. Everyone just gets on there and dances to a song, right? TikTok gives you the ability to play actual like music, copyrighted music on their platform. So she got 95 million followers. And a couple of days ago, she went and had rented a nice house somewhere, wherever she lives. I don't know all the details, but they get a private chef and they're having a dinner. And that dinner is then filmed for IG Live or TikTok Live or whatever it is.
Right.
Follow me? Okay.
Yep, I'm with you.
They're sitting around the table eating this dinner, and one of the gentlemen, I don't know who he is talking to her, and here's what was said. Now, this is not the full conversation, but I don't have time to play the full conversation, but I just wanted to give you a bite of the conversation. So take a listen.
If we're thinking about it, okay, how far away is that's Friday? Okay. I wish I had like more time. Cause imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even number.
So what she says is she has 95 million followers and 96 million followers. Wouldn't it be nice to have 100 million followers?
Right.
For some reason, some people on the internet or on TikTok took this and ran with it as she was acting like a spoiled brat, and that in the time of COVID and coronavirus and all this stuff, how can she be talking about how many subscribers that she has? It caused her to have a full-blown meltdown. This is a 16-year-old girl. Just reminding you, a 16-year-old girl who has not done anything except dance on TikTok, giving people some kind of joy, I guess,
exactly.
right? It's not for me. I don't know if I'm her target audience. Obviously not. But here's what she says a couple of days later. After millions of her followers start to defollow her, to unfollow her on TikTok, along with verbally assaulting her to death threats, calling her fat, telling her she's a cunt. I very rarely use that word, by the way. Very rarely. Have you ever heard me use that word? I almost never use this word, but I'm repeating what was said to her, and I read some of the comments. Listen to how distraught this girl is.
You cannot like me but not attack the way I look or the fact that you don't want me here. Like, that's where I kind of draw the line. And honestly, like seeing how people reacted to this, like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up stuff that people are saying. Like, people telling me to hang myself, people just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all.
She's right about
That's
this.
awful.
She's a fucking human being.
Yes.
She said something. I don't even think she would. Listen, my personal opinion on what she said was, this is a girl who quickly got notoriety, got 95 million fans. She was just a normal teenager one day, and then the next day she's got 95 million fans. Basically, this all happened within a year, or at least my understanding of it happened within a year. She's a normal 15-year-old one day. The next day, 95 million people are putting her on a pedestal, calling her the CEO of TikTok. That's a hard thing for anybody. It's a difficult thing to wrap your head around for anybody.
Right.
Right? Okay?
Yeah, that's terrible.
If you like her so much that you follow her and you're one of the 95 million followers, what's the difference if she wants to get 100 million or 110 million? If she wants to be better at what she does, if she wants to have more followers, if she wants to be the best TikToker that ever lived, what's the difference? It doesn't sound like she was being she wasn't bragging about it. She was just saying, wouldn't it be cool to get to 100 million? And who cares if she was fucking bragging about it? She's a TikTok star. She's a 16-year-old girl. Stop hiding behind the anonymity of the internet and grow up and act like fucking human beings. You're giving death threats to someone that wants to get an extra 5 million TikTok followers? The fuck better do you have to do with your life? Honestly, we get it too here. We get comments all the time on the internet. I'm a grown man, and I understand the nature of the internet. I have the ability and the capacity to think through and reason through this. Yeah. She's 16 years old, and she's getting millions of people that are saying this about her. Holy, this is highly disturbing. I'm defending this girl to the nth degree. I don't know her. I've never watched any of her content. I don't know that she's not like, some spoiled brat on the other side.
Yeah.
She's living a life that obviously people want to live.
Yeah.
She has private chefs and really nice houses. She's renting. She's been signed by some famous agency. And I think people, they love to build people up and they love to tear them
people
down.
down,
And that's it. That's our society has become so transactional like that, especially on the internet where you can hide like a big fat child behind a rock called your desktop and then just spout off mean bullshit. You know what? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Honestly, leave the poor girl alone. If you don't like what she said, unfollow her. Unfollow her. Death threats, calling her fat, calling her a cunt. What the fuck, man?
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. I think probably most of these people are younger people that are spouting off this bullshit, right? They may not understand how to handle anger yet, and so it's easy for them to hide behind the phone and say something mean and jump on the bandwagon, and she was bragging and all this other stuff. But you know that there are also adults that are doing this to her too, because that's just the nature of the fucking internet. And it drives me fucking wild. It really makes me want to defend this girl. I think that it's absolutely insane that people are sending death threats over what she said.
That's so sad.
Let me replay one more time, because this has got me really upset, to be honest with you.
If we're thinking about it, okay, how far away? That's Friday. Okay. I wish I had like more time. Cause imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
What did she
Was the
say?
95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even number.
What did she say?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, and I feel like Kylie Jenner maybe, or one of the Jenner sisters did the same thing.
Well, see,
and it pushed them, and she got up to the number that she was looking for.
That's the duality of the internet too. That's the duality of our society too. Is what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Everyone has their own set of facts. That's the problem with society today. You and I can sit in the same room on this phone, right? And we can like the same friends and the same music and the same shops and the same everything, drink the same beers and all that other stuff. And we can get two different versions of the same story through our social media, right? There's a duality to the internet. Once one person says, oh, she's bragging, then everybody else jumps on the bandwagon, right? They get their own message, their own story, and then they follow it down the rabbit hole. I'm sorry. I got really upset when I read this story because I was like, this poor fucking girl.
Yeah, that is really sad. Oh.
I would like 100 million followers.
Yeah, well, we can.
Are you going to defollow? Are you going to unfollow me now? Please don't, actually, because we only got 6. We need. I like the even number of 6.